I thought that when YUQI came out and said, I'm a certified freak, that the song was also partially about Patrick Batemanisms. Because I don't want to get a strike against my channel. We'll call it Patrick Batemanisms since it's horror themed. And let's get into this video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sukai Todd's Thoughts, and also thank you if you stayed after the intro before the intro. The certified freaky intro that I made for this particular video. Okay, I know it's belated, but because it came out last year, but I mean, YUQI is a queen, so pay respects to the queen. That's all I'm gonna say. No time is too late or too early because I I bookmarked it when it came out on my preferred streaming source. I was like, oh my god, I gotta save this because I was like broke before I could buy it. So anyway, this is a quick review slash gushing of me having a great time talking about YUQI's first album, YUQI One. I don't know how to say it, but her first EP, her first mini. No pun intended. But before I get into my gushing, I just want to say what I said in the intro. Midway through the song, when YUQI was talking about how she is the certified freak within the story, and kind of sort of within the video, I'm like, is she talking about self-pleasure? Is she talking about Patrick Batemanisms? That's the best allegory I could come up with, sorry. Sorry to the Patrick Batman fans, I love Christian Bale. Anyway... The Dark Knight Returns. No, return those DVDs. Yeah, no, I thought, and it wasn't in a bad way. I was like, oh, she's taking the shame and the stigma for women, doing that for themselves. She's like destigmatizing it. That's great. I mean, yeah, I realize it's a self-love song, but I also thought it was a self-love, wink wink, song. So let's just say I didn't quite interpret the song a normal way. You could call me a certified freak 10 days a week, but no. I'm not gonna get deeper than that, but like I might have misinterpreted the message. But music is subjective, and how one views music and hears music and interprets music is totally subjective. So I'm sorry to any YUQI fans who saw it as a cute love song for self-love. I'm sorry if I just tarnished it for you. But for those certified freaks who understand, yeah. And a video of me reviewing the video will be out on my Patreon for subscribe members only. Sorry, I have to make some amount of money before I die, so I don't die with credit card debt and student loans. Okay, thank you. Rant over. Now on to gushing about YUQI's first mini. Although, well, second mini really, but like first major mini. The reason I say mini as a pun is because Mini of I-DLE is also coming out with her first mini. Sorry, bad pun. Certified freaks, forgive me. Mini stands. I'm one of y'all. Please don't slaughter me. Okay, so YUQI's first epic, like first mini, because A Page was kind of a single. It wasn't what I would consider a full mini album. That's a debate for another day. I loves it. I lives for it. I waited so long for her to come out with an official mini. And again, not disregarding Giant and Bonnie and Clyde, but like, I wanted to see her get really versatile with her music, as most of the I-DLE members are known for doing. And yes, I-DLE is technically the Korean pronunciation for the group name. Google it. Okay. Um, or ask someone who speaks Korean fluently. Just trust me on that, okay? 네, 알죠. 감사합니다. Moving on. Bad segue, I know. But YUQI's first mini was amazing. From track 1 to the last track, I didn't want it to end. And honestly, when I first heard she is certified freak, I was like, how am I gonna feel about this, opening track? Because it is the title, it's the title track, it's the main track. Although On Clap should have been like a secondary single. It sort of kind of was, but like Lexi Lou, I hope I said her last name right, one of my favorites, and YUQI, one of my favorites, like on the same song. Anyway, she did release like a performance video. I just wish it had like its own video, but I know Cube wasn't doing well with any other artists at the time, so I'm not gonna judge that or blame YUQI or Lexi for any of that, because Cube needs to pay them. I'm glad that contract negotiations have been going well. But anyway, on topic, when I first heard the instrumentation, the opening instrumental to YUQI's Freak song, I'm thinking, well, this sounds more acoustic than what I'm used to, although she did do a cover of Beggin' by the band I refuse to name because I don't want to butcher their name. But yeah, I don't speak that language, sorry. But yeah, she did a cover of Beggin', which was like acoustic pop rock, so that was cool. So when I heard it, I'm thinking, is this gonna be like the Beggin' cover, or is it gonna be a mix and match, a mishmash, a mashup? And musicality-wise, I think it kind of was, because I had that like 90s alt sort of kind of grunge, but like I guess a good, comparison. I'm aging myself here, would be like No Doubt in 2005. I wouldn't say hella good necessarily, but like, what's another good track? Maybe even Spiderwebs. Like No Doubt Spiderwebs, if you've heard that song. That's kind of the vibe I get from the title track Freak. Just because it's so like fun, poppy alt rock. And it has some slight, like if she did it with a band with some saxophones or something, it could actually be a great ska track. Somebody make a remix for the ska. Somebody do a ska version of this song. Legally. Like, do it in a way that's legal and give YUQI a ska version of Freak. I would love that. I will love you forever. But yeah, it sounds kind of 90s alt rock pop ska-ish. Or ska-ish. However you pronounce No Doubt's music. But yeah, here are my top tracks for me personally. Yes, Freak Out to be number 1, because I'm a certified freak. This beat on clap. Yeah, that's a fire song. Like, on fire. A hot take maybe. And of course, Could It Be, which Could It Be is just, it speaks for itself. I'm not even going to get into the reasoning as to why I love Could It Be. Like, could it be? Maybe could it be her natural hair color? Or could it be L'Oreal? No, sorry. I'm having a good hair today, so do with that what you will. And if you do use that pun for any reason, which you're welcome to, credit Sukai Todd. That's all you gotta do. If you use that pun in a hashtag or use it on Instagram or wherever you use it, just say Sukai Todd or hashtag Sukai Todd. That's all you got to do. Other than that, I'm not claiming a trademark. Please credit me. Or subscribe to my Patreon. Either way. I'm cool either way. But yeah. But I do appreciate you watching this, especially if you're still watching this after all the rambling I've been doing. But yeah, I love YUQI's song and video, which I will make a review of that on my Patreon. And also, I love just the whole EP. Or mini rather, which is kind of the same thing. I love the whole mini. It's perfect. And I feel like a page could actually like fit into YUQI's first epic, album. It could be like more of a full length album if you add a page's tracks to it, like put Bonnie and Clyde in there somewhere and Giant. Like if you were to put that in her Beggin' cover, oh my god, that's a full album. Anyway, if you were to put like all the YUQI songs released and unreleased on there, that'd be awesome. And when I say unreleased, I mean like not officially made into singles under her label. Not unreleased as in against the law. Okay? But yeah, I'm an YUQI fan, YUQI stan, I guess. And her voice, whether you think my voice is high pitched or not, actually reminds me of my voice. So yeah, I'm a certified freak. 10 days a week, 10 days a week. I'm begging, I'm on my knees, on my knees. Ooh, oh. Thanks for watching. Sukai Todd will return.